What the hell's going on? Some weird things are in the air. Wellers cried about Christianity. KSI has left the side, man. Weirdest of all. Ready Meals on YouTube. What the hell, bro? Now listen, lads. Welcome to a YouTube channel. Don't know what I'm going to do with it. Don't know where it's going to go. But I just thought I'd upload some slightly longer form. Basically me just ranting about the England test team. And any other weird stuff that kind of goes on. So let's get into it. Review of the first test. And maybe some discussions on some argy-bargy between Stokesy and Gus. Come on!
Fucking hell, guys. Let's fucking cook, yes?
So England won the first test. Hallelujah! 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 It's about time we did something, admittedly. It was on a pitch that was... It was the biggest piece of dog shit. Highlights from it. Emilio Gay, excellent 50. I think on that pitch, genuinely that 50 was probably worth like 100 on a road. I thought he batted really well. Looked really good. It's just nice to not see Crawley. As much as I was part of the hashtag #BackZack movement, there comes a time and a place, and when you're averaging 9 for Kent in Div 2 County Championship, maybe just, you know, like Jack Leanin did better than that, although he's crushing it at Sussex, so fair play to the bloke. Emilio Gay, already love him. Great first name as well. Like the IO, not too sure about, replace that with an E. Really liking it, but Emilio will let it slide. Fair enough. I'm part of the Gay club. Duckett, there wasn't really much to talk about. Like, just does what he does. Pisses about, gets 20 or 30 odd. Occasionally he spawns in and bats unbelievably well, but generally that needs to be on a pitch where he can just whip out these fucking hockey risks. Risks? Bethel looked dodgy first innings, just kicked a straight one. Second innings, now you can do about that, pal. Now you can do about that. Sometimes you get a good one, or sometimes you get one that refuses to abide by laws of physics and just doesn't bounce. It happens. Root, who's usually been our bloody strongest feature at Lords, like that guy just bloody, man, he gets runs. You know what I mean? He gets runs. But poor return from him. He'll be disappointed. Expecting big things from the summer though. Do you know what I mean? 100 incoming at the Oval. I have a feeling he's due a really big one. Like a double ton sort of level 100, because as much as he's been batting well for a while, like in the Ashes he got 2 scores above 50 and they were both fairly big tons, but I feel like he's due just a massive innings, but we'll wait and see. Generally, if you think one thing about England, they like doing the other. So Brook, second innings, just played all around of one. It did do a bit, but that's gone everywhere. You've got everywhere. Sort of fucking out, mate. Come on. First innings, his 50 was pretty important though, despite the fact he got dropped twice. I think if they'd have taken that first catch off of him, game maybe might have gone slightly differently. I think England were fairly happy with that kind of 140-150 score. It was something to defend that, whereas if Brook had got out pretty early on, we maybe more would have been looking about like 110. Then it's even, then the chase doesn't look as threatening. So, you know, catches win matches. Ratchet Ravindra though, you know, mate, he couldn't even catch a wine at Carney. Fuck's sakes. Jamie Smith, first innings, obviously just left one that nipped back quite a fair way. Looked pretty silly, but that pitch wasn't as bouncy, couldn't really leave on length. So we'll let it slide. Got 30 odd in the second innings, pretty irrelevant. Kept pretty well though, liked seeing him up to the stumps to Robinson. Obviously Robinson didn't, he was pretty fuming. But I enjoyed that. I thought he did alright up to the stumps, especially on the wicket that was doing all sorts. I thought he kept well, which is nice to see, because in the Ashes, obviously Carey kept really well, and James Smith just did stupid things. So, good job. Well done. Hopefully he learns to do what he can do in the UK overseas though. Because, come on man, like if you're this good in the UK, maybe do it in the Ashes. You fucking... Stokesy looks a bit out of touch with the bat. one in the second innings just missed a straight one. What's he doing, mate? What's he like? You've played for it to nip about this much. But you know, if you're a bowler, you like people who do that because it makes it look like a good ball. Ball just kind of held. He played for a massive amount of nip. Unlucky. First innings, nice pull shot. Enough said. Bowlers, Ollie Robinson, man. Welcome back. I've always said England need a racist opening the bowling. Allegedly. It's nice to see Ollie Robinson back up at the top of the order. I think when he was dropped, it was fair because he bowled pump at the first start of the Ashes. Obviously got Khawaja out then, which still haven't forgiven my dad for. He was there, he texted me, Khawaja out. Surely it's all over when he was at Edgbaston. Fucking dad! What are you talking about, mate? It's never over till it's over. He actually left as well. Dickhead! You know, he did well, Ollie Robinson. Welcome back, mate. 3 wickets in your first over. He had a bit of a swing with the bat as well. Enjoyable. Bowled well in the second innings as well. But that pitch was... If Ollie Robinson could create a pitch that he would love, that's the pitch he would fucking create. So, let's see how he does on a bit more of a road. Because the Oval this year as well has just been runs. Like, Surrey are doing not great in the county champ because they just can't bowl teams out at home. So, interesting to see what happens in that test with Ollie. Knowing England, they'll just rest him because that's the kind of weird stuff that we do. Gus Atkinson bowled really well second innings. That guy loves Lords, man. Just pick him for every Lords test ever. He fucks there. This guy fucks. Can't say a bad word about Gus Atkinson from that test. Again with the bowlers, like it's quite easy to just be like, oh, they looked unreal, but the pitch helped. So, you know. How about shut up and do it on a road? You know? Josh Tongue. I like Josh Tongue. Ready meal likey. He just looks good, man. And when he bowls as well. Fuck. I think he's our best bowler. As much as Gus and Ollie took the wickets, Tongue looks like the person to build that attack around. Obviously, as Sky was saying as well, one of the big things is he needs to be able to stay fit for all 6 tests this summer. But mate, this guy's a player. He's got a little bit of a weird action, throws people off, took a few off stumps out of the ground. You like to see it. And then Bashy just doing Bashy things, have a TFC fella. In terms of the New Zealand side, I think Conway did well in the second innings. Obviously, first one, maybe a tad unlucky with the wicket being umpire's call. But again, use your bat. Latham played a really bad shot in the second innings. I can't quite remember his first innings dismissal, to be honest with you. But probably a lot on his mind with captaincy, having to go out to bat. Williamson, he looked pretty good in the second innings, but again, just missed a straight one off Tongue. Will be interesting to see how that kind of top 3 does on a bit more batting friendly pitch, I'd say. Ravindra, mate, this guy had a fucking terrible game. This guy did not have a good game. We've all been there, mate. We've all been there. Well, actually, I don't think I've ever dropped 2 catches, had a first baller, and then not got any runs in the second innings. So, expect him to bounce back. He scored a good ton against Ireland. I haven't really seen, I might be wrong here, but I haven't really seen Ravindra do it in a big innings, like a big game. So, we'll wait and see, but he's clearly a good player. I obviously haven't seen that much of him because I don't watch New Zealand stuff all that often. But every time I've seen him play, he looks decent. Just, you know, unlucky. Ollie Robinson has your number, fella. Daryl Mitchell, again, not a big return. Unlucky in the second innings. Live, that looked going down leg. But obviously, umpire's call. First innings, a left one off Ollie Robinson. Ollie Robinson just, mate, sometimes you have a day out. But Daryl Mitchell's been unbelievable since 2022. He's scored runs for fun. So I expect him to kind of bounce back, get some runs. Same with Blundell as well. He's been in really good form for that kind of period of time as well. I thought Blundell kept pretty well. Did what he needed to do on a tough pitch. But not much to say on their batting. I think in the seconds they got their tactics wrong. I think someone should have gone after them. I thought when Mitchell came out, he was really going to put the pressure on. He did that well in 2022. Phillips was kind of the only one who did that, and in the second innings, it didn't really seem like it was all that obvious he was going to give a chance. It felt like if there was going to be a chance, it was going to be caught on the boundary. But I thought he kind of did all right. Jameson obviously bowled well in the first innings. I can't remember that much of him bowling in the second. So I don't remember him being like overly threatening. I remember O'Rourke looked really good for the first and the second. I felt he was unlucky to not get more. Smith bowled really well. Seemed like his sort of pitch again, similar with Ollie Robinson, nibble it out. It'll be interesting to see how he does on, again, a more batting friendly pitch. And again with his batting as well, I'd like to see a bit more of him. Well, actually I wouldn't like to. I'd like if we cleaned him up twice. But as someone who's interested in cricket, I'd like to see him a little bit more. So, let's relax, shall we? Matt Henry, he also had a tough time. He clearly wasn't fully fit. Back spasms in the first innings. Usually loves playing against England, but again, no Zach Crawley at the top of the order, and that was this guy's bunny. So, yeah. I do love Matt Henry though. Once went to a Kent T20, we stood at long on, and I was just chatting to him for about 20 minutes. And then me and my mates got a little bit drunk, started singing some chants at him, and they swapped him around with Van der Merwe, which was a little bit annoying. So we started singing "We Want Matt Henry Back," and I still want Matt Henry back. So Matt Henry, if you're watching this, I'm on to you, mate, okay? I'm coming after you, pal. I'm coming after you. Watch yourself. But yeah, I think it's hard to make conclusions about the kind of strength of the sides because it was a very bowler-friendly pitch. I think for me, I think the performance of the match, as much as Ollie Robinson and Atkinson bowled well on a bowler-friendly pitch, I think Emilio Gay's knock was as good as a ton. So I'd have given him man of the match, especially on debut. He looked very assured. Little bit of Alistair Cook about him, but obviously, chef is chef. So let's not get ahead of ourselves, right?
Calm down, Benny. Calm down, mate.
Interesting things to draw on from that. I think no one can really say much about one way or the other until we get to the Oval. Obviously, England 1 up. Nice of us to be winning, which is a bloody relief. Finally. Yeah, on to the next.
It's time for the conversation we've all been waiting for.
What the hell happened between Stokes, Atkinson, and was it this Saracens Academy player they're saying? Now listen, I know for a fact Ben Earl was in that nightclub. And he plays for Saracens. So and I think Stokes and Ben Earl are pretty good mates, but I think it'd be really funny if it came out that Ben Earl tried to punch Gus Atkinson. I think that would be enjoyable. But I have someone I know who was in that nightclub, and he said, mate, they were just having a good time. Stokesy, Atkinson, they were kind of together. So maybe there was some Saracen shindig going on as well. Not really too sure. A lot of people are calling for Stokes' head over this. I think you need to get a grip if you're doing that. Grow up. If you just won a test match, it's the same as a Saturday. Us village cricketers. If you just won a game, you're gunts to have a few beers. You're gunts to. You're allowed. In the Ashes, it was a separate issue, right? They were drinking in Noosa when they were meant to be relaxing. And everyone was like, mate, why aren't you practicing? Why aren't you training? And instead you're just getting on the beers. If you've just won a test and you go out and you're having a good time, go for it, mate. inevitably with drinking, things happen. People do stupid stuff. Clearly, this Saracens bloke has got wound up a little bit, and he's gone for someone. Oosh! But relax. Let's have a good time after a test win. If it was like, you know, instead of training, I'll admit, fair enough. Let's have an issue. But for this, I just think people are making a song and dance about it. And also, if we do drop Stokes, who the fuck is going to captain? Harry Rook, Captain Wafty. No thanks. Let's keep Stokesy. In Stokesy we trust. In Baz we trust. In Keezy we trust. Come on, the boys. 6-0 Summer. I could be key. I'd also like to mention that I think they said that it was Gus Atkinson who the guy tried to punch. How? Gus Atkinson is the most nonplussed individual I've ever seen. Have you seen him get a hat trick? He just celebrates like this. I'd be top off screaming. And he's just, yeah. Like getting wickets, to be fair. How is that bloke punchable? Like, what has he done? I reckon he stole a Jaeger bomb. I reckon that's what it was. He's just slipped one of the Saracens' Jaeger bombs. I'll have. And then this guy's gone, that's my fucking Jaeger bomb, mate. Bang. And obviously knocked out this ECB bloke. I reckon it was Rob Key. I reckon Rob Key was there with the boys. He tried to get in the middle and bang! Unlucky Rob Key. You know, cricket-wise, those are the two kind of main points. Women's World Cup is also starting soon. Come on, the England ladies. Well, I didn't mean it like that. That's my bad. Let me rephrase that. Up the England ladies. Their chances seem pretty good. I will be exclusively supporting Lauren Bell. I tell you what. If she was in a trap and I heard, I'd be there. Not that that has any relevance to cricket, but just to let you know, Lauren Bell, yes please. I think the England women have a good chance. I thought Charlie Dean's done a good job as captain. I hope they win this T20 World Cup. I was actually at the final for the 2017 ODI one, when I think Shrubsole took 7 for or 8 for. I was sat in the middle of a gospel band who performed at half time. They had no idea about cricket, but oh my god, they had a great time. We were just singing songs that they made up during the middle of the game. Bat, 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 and you will win. Bowl, 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 and you will win. Bat, 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 and you will win. Field, 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 and you will win. Catch, 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 and you will win. Mate, it was a great time. Genuine great time. Probably the best game of cricket I've been to watch, other than the Ashes 5th day at Lords. That was, and Sarah Taylor behind the stumps is still the best wicketkeeper I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, hopefully the England women's win. I'd love them to win it. They've never lost a home World Cup. We're all behind them. Again, not that move. Get your mind out the gutter, man! Really trying to do this without not being sexist, bro. Fuck. I really want them to win. I'm genuinely supporting them. It just sounds like I'm just trying to cheat. Bring it home, please. We'll all be supporting you. Boys for a 6-0 Summer. The girls for a T20 World Cup. This is the T20 one, isn't it? T20 World Cup. What's not to love? Summer of cricket. Here we land. And then on to my own personal game. Scored 63 the other week. Thank you. Thank you. But anyway, guys. Listen, I have no idea how this video is going to turn out. I'm a bit of a nutter when it comes to kind of doing this. I just kind of go off energy, and I've got some today, so yeah. But let me know if you guys like this kind of content. Hopefully, if people are a bit keen on it, then I can start upgrading some stuff, get a little bit more videos in. I'll start adding some of the skits that I do on TikTok and Instagram as well into the videos. I just thought it'd be fun to try and mess around with with some longer form stuff, I guess. But yeah, let me know, lads. All the best. Ready meal out.
Wallop. Wahey!